there, Dr. Strangelove. Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Chelsea, and I will be doing my project on media leaders and how it's changed from what used to be seen as opinion leaders in two-step flow theory to what I'm going to call the everyday critic. Here with Jesse Taylor and Michael Hicks. They're starting up, well actually I'll let them explain it. Can you please explain to us Ladies Who Dish?
Okay, so Michael and Jesse.
And just one day we came up with this idea that we wanted to share our opinions on basically everything pop culture.
And to sound like you're two, like your mom and your aunt dishing over like dinner, but like it's still like gay and kind of classy.
About it. You would normally go to your mother or your aunt who sit downstairs at the kitchen table and dish about everything, and you would trust their opinions. You guys are now the ladies who dish.
Yeah,
we basically have the same things to say.
Yeah, we're basically like two middle-aged women.
That's fantastic. We are actually proving something right here, right now, in that you can obviously tell that I am not talking to Michael or Jesse. I am talking to my laptop, and through the magic of fiber optics, I am hearing their voices and seeing their image. It comes into every part of your life. Basically, if you want to see someone, if you want to talk to someone, if you want to know what they're thinking, you can now. Like I said, many years ago, a man named Mr.Lazarsfeld started tossing around the idea that people were perhaps not media pawns, but critical beings who would seek opinion leaders to steer their consumerism, political beliefs, and interests. Later, a man named Ewan Katz elaborated further on the issue, and it took off like wildfire. What I'm basically saying now is that our opinion leader has morphed. With the birth of the internet, older members of the community are no longer the rudders of our consumerism. It can be anybody now. And why are you experts? What do you know that other people don't know? What do you see that other people don't see?
Well, Jesse especially, but we have a really superhuman knowledge of pop culture.
We really do.
Like,
we want to educate everybody on that.
I know, like, I get so irritated when people don't know their divas, and I know that sounds like so lame, but people need to. Oh Lord, I can't even. I think I'm almost like I'm so mad about how much people don't know. I want to tell them so that I can just like relax on them.
I know sometimes we hear people who don't really know much about pop culture or celebrities or music or film, and we want to educate them, and we're going to do that.
For today, thank you so much. So that was Ladies Who Dish. Now, I wanted to look at Ladies Who Dish first because I believe they're doing something that thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people are doing all around the world, which is picking up a camera, recording themselves, talking about something they feel they know a lot about, and publishing it on YouTube. And I wanted to know why. Why did they want to do that? Because I feel it directly relates into my hypothesis. What I'm trying to talk about here is opinion leaders, and I believe the opinion leader has morphed with the birth of the internet from a single exceptional person of expertise into a more accessible, widespread, idiomatic online presence. Numerous online critiques and experts have popped up through mediums like YouTube and podcasting to great success because of their instant accessibility, numerousness, and anonymity that they give their viewer. The leader speaks in a language of your choice, nothing is taboo, and no one even had to know you asked. So that's the hypothesis we're working with right here. So my three main points are accessibility, numerousness, and anonymity as to why I believe that the opinion leader has changed from someone tangible to something online, something far more fluid and something far more widespread. Expertise has almost become viral recently in the past few years with the explosion of online self-disclosure. I think that's probably where it came from. People start to disclose about what they know. What I'm going to touch on now are more taboo topics that critiques and online presences have begun to steer. we're going to go talk to Wicked Wanda now at Wicked Wanda's Emporium about how she feels the online presence has affected the sex toy, play, and fetish community. This is Wicked Wanda. We're going to talk to her today about the online presence of expertise. So first I want to ask you, how important do you think an online presence is to the sexual exploration, health, toy, and fetish community?
Nowadays, it's absolutely a necessity. There's a lot of people online, and if you're not an online presence, you don't really even exist any longer. So there's an awful lot of competition on the web, and we have to be able to do better than them. We have to be able to bring the store and the web together into harmony and be able to support what people do preach online, which is how-tos. How-tos, there's a lot of information online.
How many of your customers do you feel research their products specifically online, so come in asking for a specific thing?
Oh, I'd say at least 50%.
Wow.
I would say at least 50%. People know what they're looking for.
Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
First things I was going to talk about is accessibility. I believe this is the reason, or one of the reasons, behind the explosion of online critics. Accessibility meaning you don't need money or a specific amount of time to devote to your question or your query. So online, I was looking at the health and well-being section of the chapter's arsenal of books. And there's thousands and thousands of fitness, health, medicine, psychology, and self-help related books. There's over 43,000 books available in that genre. So most of those are what I'm going to call critics or experts, telling you what's best for you, how to best obtain it, and why they're correct. That was not typically what literature was. If we look at something that's more traditional, such as fiction, I checked out fiction. The entirety of the fiction section had 32,000 books. That's an 800 book difference. So for all of health and well-being, self-help books, that kind of thing, it has outnumbered the amount of books offered by chapters in fiction. That's how much it has exploded. That's how much writers have tried to harness the position of media leader or opinion leader. Now, you go from there to how much money does it cost? So sure you can get a lot of books that tell you what you need to know. But you want to pay $23? Chapters may have a lot of books written by people who are experts in an attempt to morph into an opinion leader that is widely accessed, to morph into someone who is followed. But they need to morph a little farther. Books are fine and they still collect revenue, but where the real viewership is now is online, or at least that's what I'm arguing. So we've talked to the ladies who dish, we've talked about my hypothesis, we've talked to Wicked Wanda, and then we've gone over some and examples. In conclusion, I think that the modern opinion leader is now media-based, is now online, is now primarily a YouTube and podcast presence. And I believe that's because they're accessible, they're numerous, and they provide anonymity when you're talking about subjects such as sexual health and sex toys and fetishes, as we saw with Wicked Wanda. So that's my documentary and that's my study. It's primarily just an investigation. It's just a way and a platform for more questions. Thanks so much. Bye, Dr. Strangelove.